Lucky's on the takeoff roll, 390. We're set, racing. Out like a rocket, Binny Bale on the inside as a length to spare. Coming after it, Corborn, Craig and Barcy Express the outside. Then came Fancy Nomakai. A bit of a gap behind them as another round further back behind those. Nathan Obeyance and Nigel is last. On the swing in Binny Bale with a swish of the tail is off by 4 lengths. Binny Bale beats Corborn, Craig. Third at the line's probably Fancy Yokamai with Nathan up on the inside. Behind that to Barcy Express. It's going to be followed home a bit further back behind it by Obeyance. Behind Obeyance to Nigel. And I think that was the last one to go by. Opawa Bucks inside track. Race favourite. We're set. Racing. Mr. Just a Touch, but he's out okay. Opawa Poppy makes the leader. Coming after it on the outside is John Snow Lives and ranging up to that Reality on the outside. And behind them is Slyness and Opawa Libby and Opawa Bucks. So he's copped a check. He's gone out the back door with Hilton Cusp and Homebush Freddo. Favourites are Gonberger. Homeward bound here. A skirmish on the turn and John Snow Lives has hit the front. John Snow Lives. Slyness comes after it. John Snow Lives beats Slyness. Opawa Libby up on the inside. And Reality might have caused the skirmish was next in. Then came Hilton, Cusp and Homebush. Freddo back behind those two. Opawa Bucks wiped out. And Opawa Poppy is the last to go in. Lucky's been given his running orders. Here's Nibs, inside alley, racing. They all came out in a big bunch. Best out is Scary. Canary goes straight to the top. Coming after it is Ebony Fancy on the outside. Back in behind those is the bunch. Unreliable Andy and his Nibs in that bunch as well. And so's Coolborn, Ohio. Back behind those then is Homebush Errol. As they turn and go here, Ebony Fancy has the lead. Ebony Fancy's off and gone. Ebony Fancy will beat in photos. Unreliable Andy, Scary, Canary and Coolborn, Ohio running home late. Then came Homebush Errol, his Nibs behind those with Thrilling Shrimp and Cheer Up is last. $3.90 the trip. Nearly there. Racing. Out in a good bunch. Best out. Smoker Marley straight to the top. Southern Affair comes after it. So too does Starburst. Emma pokes up on the inside and right beside those to Ugda Scrooge. And back in behind them is Homebush Bruno and Subterfuge. Out the back door here. Max Sticks is well back and so's Protonic Pedro. Smokin' Marley has a big break. Smokin' Marley's going to beat photos here. Subterfuge might outgun Southern Affair. The outside of that, Starburst Emma was next to go by. It's going to be followed in by Max Sticks. Alongside of that would have been Ugda Scrooge and Homebush Bruno. And Protonic Pedro was back there with it. $4.57 is the trip. Lure on its roll. Nearly there. Racing. You rolled out in a pretty even lineup here. Alex Rumble, the inside, a narrow leader. Favourites got back here to second last, Tamara May. Running in second spot off the back now was Homebush Buck and Regal in on the outside. Then came Tamara May threading a path through them. Corbonkin out the back door. Here is Pianissimo. They go for home. Alex Rumble and Homebush Buck are the two. Homebush Buck on the inside. Homebush Buck too strong. Beats Alex Rumble. Tamara May's up for third. The next to go by is Corbonkin on the outside. Pianissimo and Regal in. Homebush Buck, the most experienced dog, scores here and scores very nicely. Lucky closing, set, racing, field out, Glory Hog the best out, just coming after it, Joey Baxter the inside, right in behind those to call Dexter and Nobro on the outside, getting around them is Lexi Ray, back in behind those Opawa, Parissa, Albie McLeod just ahead of it, homeward bound here, Glory Hog has the lead, it's away by 3, Cool Dexter comes after it, down towards the line, Glory Hog will get the win. Joey Baxter will grab second. Next to go by, probably Cool Dexter. Albie McLeod was at them late, then Lexi Ray. Back behind those to No Bro and Opawa. Parissa is the last to go by. Side, Kentaro Baxter, Sleeper Agent, Freckle Flyer, we're all locked away. 390 is the trip. Opawa Express the inside, racing. He's at OK, Opawa Express, very slow to go was timely reminder. They sort themselves out, Kentaro Baxter, Devilskin ranging up on the outside. Right there is Opawa Express has the lead back. Closing on them is Ace Bale around the outside. Freckle Flyer runs third. Homeward bound here, Ace Bale, Opawa Express. Ace Bale on the outside. Ace Bale will beat Opawa Express. Close up Freckle Flyer had a dig at it. Behind those to Sketchy Steve, Kentaro Baxter. There's a bit of a gap away to the rest. Devilskin, timely reminder, was never ever in the hunt. And who was at the back? Sleeper Agent at the back. Lucky's about to be given his marching orders. He's rolling, nearly there. Racing. Out in a good line-up here. Another fan on the inside, just in front, but look at Technic Motor past them all on the outside and hit the lead. Out the back door here, a thrilling spell in Botany Ritchie. Up running second as expect. The lay leader's got a decent old break. In behind those then Lagoon Bell and lots of beers. He's homeward bound. Technic out by 3 down towards the line. Technic beats Expect Delay. Lagoon Bellas into third. Fourth over is Lots of Beersies. Then came another fan on the inside. Thrilling spell on the outside of that in Botany Ritchie. Those two were well back right throughout. .390 the trip, racing. Impersonator the inside, narrowly the best out, but going up to it on the outside is Mojo Burston, travelling with that abreast and all the 2 leaders. Camped on those to Good Genes. In behind those then to Harkin and Bale, a bit further back behind him is Gossip Queen and Replay, and the rest are too far back. The outside, Mojo Burst from abreast it all, fighting hard on the inside. Abreast it all beats Mojo Burst, Good Genes, and Harkin and Bale's into fourth. Behind those came Impersonator. Back behind those then to Gossip Queen. Onesie was never in the picture at all, and Replay was alongside of that. Arcane Rampage the inside. 4:57 nearly there. Racing. He's out like a rocket, Arcane Rampage. Has them by 4. Coming after it, Dead's Ambition. Wide about on the track. And behind those then is Birchbrook. There's about 2 lengths further astern. Thrilling Luke and Hip Hop Sophia. Across the top now, Dead's Ambition goes to Arcane Rampage. Birchbrook is going to get a gap right between the pair. And closing up and behind those then to Thrilling Luke. Birchbrook is at the front. Birchbrook, the other two come after it. Birchbrook wins. I think Dad's Ambition, Thrilling Luke and Arcane Rampage and Hip Hop Sophia. And too good. Birchbrook got a gap between the two up front. Lower rolling, 390 their trip. Nearly there, racing. Out in a good line here, Homebush Riley, one of the best out, but smoking past him. Get ready, Freddie hit the front. Coming after that on the outside, Tell the Boys in, Corborn Christie round the outside. Back behind those then, Storm and Norm, well back, Red Margin. And back behind those then, Homebush Riley, up they come here and Get Ready, Freddie. Get Ready, Freddie is going to beat Corborn Christie, who tries hard. Get Ready, Freddie, Corborn Christie, Red Margin. Storm and Norm next to go by, got too far back. Behind those, Tell the Boys and Homebush Riley. Lucky is rolling down to the start. Racing. Tea Time out first, up to join it. My First Litter and goes straight on by. Running third is Breaking Mad on the outside. They go wide. And behind those then is Chokehold, and next on the outside, Little Regis and New Thing at the back. Homeward bound, My First Litter. Out by about 4 lengths. Trying to come after it, Breaking Mad. My First Litter beats Breaking Mad. Chokehold is third. Then it's tight between Little Regis and Tea Time, and back behind those, New Thing was last to go by. Nearly there. Racing. Field out. Black Crow on the inside, and Opawa Stretch goes up to those on the outside, and wide about Bound to Erupt. In behind him, 3 lengths away, Southern Lights now closing. Back in behind those, Opawa Stretch and Botany Kevin. Across the top, Bound to Erupt has the lead, and it's got it by 2. Black Crow further out on the track then is Southern Lights down the outside, but Bound to Erupt is holding them at bay, and Bound to Erupt will get home. Will beat home Black Crow, the inside, Botany Kevin, then Southern Lights. Next to go by is Opawa Stretch, and there's a bit of a gap away to Roadworks, the last one to go by. Closing set, racing. Out in a good line, out well is Definite on the inside, going up to head it off is Opawa Lean Meat, arriving round the outside, Dinah Quirk, back in behind those, Mr. Marine, alongside of that then as they round the turn is Tilt, the rest aren't in it. Homeward bound here, Opawa Lean Meat's got a good break. Dinah Quirk is starting to mow it down, but Opawa Lean Meat beats Dinah Quirk. Oh, it's either Tilt or Mr. Marine for the minor money. Behind those to Apollo Baxter, never in the hunt. Neither was another key and definite ditto for that. Always lasts throughout.